Tisha. It's nice to meet you.
The one and only.
Oh, wow. It's very nice to meet you. Hi, I didn't get your name.
April.
April? Tisha. It's nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. You all are friends?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Oh, good. Oh, great. Great. Well, have a seat. We'll mic you up and get you going. So, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you also.
I saw the video. It's been posted online. Tell me what the reaction has been since it was posted on Facebook.
Happy. I'm happy. I feel good, you know, to be doing this for like all my life and people to finally recognize it regardless of what the situation is. Feels good.
I listened to the post that's on YouTube. You had a few lines in there that stood out to me. You mentioned about if you were in Miami making headlines, and then it was just very, very, there was a message there. Where do you draw inspiration from?
My inspiration, you know, a lot of people try to make fun of me, but my inspiration actually comes before hip-hop. My inspiration comes from people like James Brown, Muddy Waters, you know what I mean? Like, these people were really into what's going on in their life rather than what they gained out of their fame. You know what I mean? Most of these rappers, singers, or whatever, they talk about the stuff that they gained off the fame, like the pretty women, the cars, the jewelry, the clothes. These people were talking about life. You know, if you're poor, you can still relate to them. You don't have to get money to feel what they feel. You know what I mean?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about life, reality, things that's going on. If I make a song about women, it might be funny. To some people, they might feel like, are you disrespecting women? I would never disrespect women. I love women. You know what I mean? Only thing I would do is speak what's real. If I see a lot of women in my neighborhood that dress with bad clothing or look bad, you know what I mean? I'm going to speak on it because, sister, I want you to stand up. I don't care what color you are, you're my sister. God didn't give us a color, He gave us each other. So whoever you are, you're my sister. I don't want you to be out here bad. I'll make a song about it.
Tell me about your living situation.
People say, are you homeless? Are you homeless? Are you homeless? The truth of the situation is, I grew up in the state. You know, once I turned 21, I became homeless. They let me go. They just let me go. They didn't give me no type of what to do in life or how to make it. And I admit I was lost. You know, I sold drugs. I did check scams. I did a lot of bad stuff, not knowing what to do. I didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Then later on in life, I get these 2 kids. Now I don't want to live this way no more. You know, I want to get a job. But I go get a job, they be like, you know what? You got a big gap in your work history. You haven't worked since you was like 19, and here you are, you 25, and you know, where you been? You know, I wasn't in the penitentiary. I was out here just living, rapping, and selling drugs and doing what I did. Eventually, I met that Subway, and the Subway gave me a way to hone my skills and do me without being negative. You know what I mean? So, even being homeless, I still would go rap, do me. And being homeless, a lot of people don't seem to realize homeless is overblown. When a person say homeless, the first thing you think is, he eating out a garbage can. He's sleeping on the street. He got nowhere to go. You know what I mean? But that's not what homeless means. Homeless means you don't have a place of your own. So a person could be homeless and be driving nice cars, wearing the best clothes, jewelry, everything, but they're still homeless. You see what I'm saying? I've been homeless for a long time, and I just want to get a home for my kids. I want my babies to grow up and be proud of their father. I don't want them to look at me and be like, my daddy performed in the Subway all his life and he didn't make nothing. I don't want it to be like that. I want to be something. And I want to be able to reach back for my people. And the people that's hurting, what they call in the city, Chirac. This is not Chirac, it's Chicago. And a lot of people are lost and glorifying the negativity because they're homeless, like me. And I see them every day.
So where are you living? Are you living with friends?
I got a best friend, you know, I call him Ace. You know, my boy April. You know what I mean? He like, you know, he met me when I was going through this situation with my kid's mother, and I barely had a place to stay in, and he was like, you know, bro, if you ever need anything, I got you. And he let me in his house. He got studio and everything. I came in his house. I record songs. That's how I ended up doing what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? People took a drawing to me because of my music and because I try to be loyal.
So you've been able to stay with Avril, but it's
not every day. I won't even do it. I won't try to stay.
But in case when it gets really, really cold, or if it's
if I need it, yeah. But most of the time, I'll probably, I rent me a room. I do whatever I do. I lost my mother last year, So for a little while, I was staying in her old apartment after she passed, because if people let me stay there or whatever, I stay there because I got to take care of my little brother now. I can't let him be on the street. So like right now, this is a serious situation for me. It's either do or die. If I don't make it right now, then it'd probably be really bad for me. But if I do make it, it'll be like God just came down and blessed me.
Let's talk about how you met CoStill. How did your paths cross?
I was a fan of CoStill. I didn't know him. I just was a fan. One of my best friends did a track for him, like his major single, Boy Shorts. My best friend, 110% Pure, he did that track. And it just so happened I was on the internet and I was looking and I saw 110% Pure produce CoStill, Boy Shorts, and I'm like, wow, let me listen to this. And I listened to it, I'm like, dude, raw, I like him. So I got to keep following him, and I seen he was with a lot of, people that we know that's major, I like him, as time went on, never thinking that I'd be down in the subway one day rapping, and then he would walk up with a camera like, what's up, bro? I was just eating my food. I wasn't even thinking about this, but you mind if I videotape you? I'm like, cool. I'm not thinking it's gonna go viral and all of it. A million people videotape me. I would have never thought I was gonna go viral just like that.
It just happened. So what's next for you?
Hopefully, somebody that really like music, real hip hop, will grab me and say, you know what? I don't want to see you be homeless no more. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's a person with a business that just needs somebody to sweep up. Actually, what I want to do is music. But considering my kids, I can't be selfish and say, if I don't blow up, then forget it. No. I feel like I just want to be in a better position. I want to be better. Because if I get in a position to make some money, I'll open my own label. I don't care. I just want to do music.
Right.
In the long run.
I'm going to put you on the spot.
Cool.
So we have to hear a freestyle since we're here interviewing you.
Okay. Straight freestyle right now. A lot of people on the internet said I wasn't freestyling. Maybe they don't know I live on my own island. I told you I was homeless, but they didn't believe it. Tried to get something good, but I couldn't receive it. Sitting with this pretty lady dressed in all pink. Asking me what I need, well, I really need a drink. I'm tired of all the struggling, the suffering, the pain. I've been going through a lot down there scuffling on the train. I met CoStill. He told me I was real. Shot a picture of me, said you promised a deal, but I still help you. If I could help you. Now I'm doing better, not going back to Bellevue. Feeling like I'm losing my mind, out here rhyming. In the rough, like in that song I say, a diamond. Want to be better, and I'm really not reclining. Going through a lot every day, trying to be shining. Standing here in the spot, hoping that I make it. Some people look at me, hey, the pain, I can't take it. I got a couple kids, and I'm trying to raise them right. So I go out on the train day and night and blaze the mic. People tell me all the time, hey, that's an amazing sight. Well, if it's so amazing, why labels won't pay me right? If these labels looking at me and you see me on the news, if them garbage rappers are the ones that you really choose, then tell me what's going on, cause I done paid my dues. I've been rapping what's real forever. I'm confused.
Oh wow, that's really good. Wow. Well, bravo to you.
Yeah, I got a clap too.
Really good. Very good. Very good. Okay, a few things I need to know just on camera. What do you want us to, what do you go by? What's your real name? What's your stage name? What do you want us to call you?
I hate to say my real name, but I will because this is an important moment. My name is Joseph Lane. I grew up on 79th. A lot of people know me. If you went to Cook School, Calumet, Simeon, anything in that area.
Is that Inglewood?
You know me. That's South Inglewood, Auburn Park, Gresham.
And you have 2 children?
Yes, I do. My girl is 6, my boy is 5. Nalia, Michelle Lane, and Joseph Michael Lane Jr. I grew up around Calumet and Simeon, but I actually went to school up north because I was in a group home. I went to St. Gregory.
You were in foster care?
Yes.
Growing up, okay.
I went to St. Gregory.
St. Gregory, okay. And did you graduate from high school?
No, I did not.
So you dropped out of high school?
Yes, I
did.
did.
And you said the last time you worked was when you were 19?
About 19.
So what did you do when you were working?
Actually, the last time I worked, really, I was about 23 years old, and I actually wanted to rap so bad that I quit it. I was working for Walter Payton, for the Walter Payton Foundation, Toys for Tots. And I was just rapping presents, and you know, back then, that was like, what, 98? Whatever year it was, all I did was rap presents. I got paid like $10 an hour just to rap presents, and I loved their job.
Did you ever reach back out to them?
No.
Because I think he still has his foundation.
You know, after he passed, I was kind of sad about that, but you know, I always thought about it like, if I ever get rich or I would get a lot of money, what I would do was, because I know they don't accept like stuff that been open and stuff, I would just like start a Toys for Tots store. You know what I mean? Like, I always thought like I want to invest in that.
Right.
They gave me my first chance of a real job.
Of a real job, right. How can we find you?
Well, actually, I think I'm easy to find. My name is SoLoW RedLine. SoLoW RedLine. Like the red line in Chicago.
Okay.
I call myself solo all my life because at first I was just solo because I was by myself, you know, writing raps and things. Then I call myself SoLoW because I felt like I'm coming from the bottom. So I put the W on it because it felt like, you know, I'm so low, but I'm gonna come up. You know what I mean? And then when I started doing the Subway thing and everybody knew me from where I was, it just seemed right to say I'm SoLoW RedLine.
When you leave here, where are you going? Do you have a place to stay, or are you?
When I leave here today, I'll probably go to the studio. I don't have a place to stay.
What studio?
My friend April.
April's studio. Okay.
I don't have a stable place to stay as of yet.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm blessed, you know, to even be able to make money to survive day to day. You know, things are hard. Do you mind if I say this?
Oh, go say everything.
Things are hard when, you know, I don't know if a lot of people know that in life, for a man, I won't put color on it, but for a man it can be very hard. And a lot of people nowadays seem to throw things back on a woman. Like, if you're a woman, you got kids, if you're going through this, you know, they don't think about, you know, this young man probably grew up with no mother, no father. He probably didn't have nobody caring about him. So he grew up with these negative thoughts, but at the same time, you think positive. You're trying to think, you know, and then you had the kids. Like, I was living with my kid's mother and fighting with this record deal thing, and I lost the record deal with Universal. I lost the record deal, and my kid's mother, she kind of like, she did me in. My daughter was born, we were all living together, and she still let them put me on child support. We all living together. To this day, right now, I'm on child support. And we all live together. Like right now, my kids, I see them all the time. They with me all the time. I spend money, I show them, I love them. Whatever I make in that Subway, I spend on my kids. Anybody who see this right now, if they'll tell you, you got witnesses all over Chicago. If I saw him in the Subway with his babies, and I still have to pay child support, it's hard. It's hard. Being homeless and going through this is really hard, especially when people be like, you should be rich.
I'm an artist, but I'm a CEO of a label as well.
Tell me the name of your label.
8-9 Music.
8-9, is that spelled out, or is it 8-9, or how to?
The number's 8-9 and then music.
Okay.
I have a partnership with Entertainment right now, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So walk me through how you connected with SoLoW.
Actually, I have a 9-year-old that I dropped off in Elgin. So I was supposed to go to a studio session, and I was just in the Subway, I took a cab over to the Red Line, and I had some Chinese food. And I got a love for music as well, so I heard somebody with some music playing, rapping about 20 feet down. So I took my bags and my food down there to eat. I said, I'm gonna miss the train. I was just in my mind, I was just gonna throw him a couple of bucks and then just get on my business. But when I listened to him, you know, he went like 6 or 7 minutes without messing up, and he freestyle. People was walking up and saying what they had on. It was like true entertainment, and I was like, man, you know, I don't know this dude's situation, but I'm gonna give him a card, and I'm gonna use my phone and record him, and hopefully post it on Facebook, and he gets some attention or something. You know, just get him in some type of exposure, notoriety. But I never thought in 1,000 years that it would, you know, be doing. I woke up to about 20,000 views. I posted it at like midnight. I woke up about 8 a.m. with about 20,000 views and a lot of shares, and I was like, man, something is different about this one, because I've done it for several people. So I called my partner, Sleepy from Wicked Entertainment, who we have a partnership. So I'm like, Sleepy, it's something strange about this guy here. I don't know how to actually contact him, but if he calls me, I think we should try to help him for real. You know, and he was like, you know, let me see what you're talking about. When he looked, and he was like, you know, he was like, oh man, you know, he's really good, and I see the attention he's getting. He said, man, if you can get hold of him, man, let's see if we can help him. And I'm like, you know, let's just try to any kind of way put it out there. So I just recorded it, posted it to Facebook, and then I emailed it to worldstylehiphop.com just to try to get some exposure. And I wound up, after all that, I wound up going back to the subway and bumping into him again and let them know that, you know, let us try to help you, you know, put something together, you know, and we at a point right now that even if the majors don't help him, we're going to try to help him. We're going to put his music on iTunes for him. We're going to do a lot of different stuff for him, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to help him get out. We plan on helping him get out his situation right now. You know?
Right, and that's what's most important when you're talking about helping him.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't have a place to live.
Right.
We're talking about basic fundamentals like food and shelter.
Right.
Right. What's the plan for that?
Well, the main thing is, you know, we're trying to just make sure that if he needs any assistance, you know, I would reach out to him personally. But the main thing is to try to get him his own place. So, you know, like, we don't plan on wasting any time. We're glad that the people from Fox TV came out to even give more exposure to make sure that, you know, that to let the people know that there's somebody out here that really needs their help. And it's not like a sympathy thing, because he really is good. See, there's some people where their situation, you try to rely directly on sympathy, but you can match him up with anybody. I haven't seen nobody better than him, period.
And you've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a minute.
So then what is it? What's the it factor with him?
Well, I tell you what, when a person is rare, like you see this all the time, when a person freestyles, they fumble over their words. It's a lot of different things where you can say, well, they're mediocre. So I'm doing music. So when a person is doing music, see, most people from Chicago would look at him as competition. But when you're a person doing music and you see somebody that good, I don't care if he was homeless or if he lived in a mansion. He demands attention. And when you see somebody on that level, it's like, you know, you just have to, some kind of way you reach out to a person like that. It was just unfortunate what he was telling me, what his situation was. But he has it. When you can get an artist to put their career on hold for them to try to help you, you know you're somebody. You know what I mean? And when I saw him, I was like, yo, I gotta do something to help this dude, you know, get out this situation. And I didn't think it would be hard, but I didn't think it would be this. I didn't think we'd be in front of the cameras right now. You know, it was only like a couple of days ago.
And when did you post it online?
I posted at midnight. So I mean, I want to say it was midnight Monday.
So Monday night.
So you really say Tuesday
early,
morning.
So Tuesday morning, midnight. Okay. Anything else you want to add that we didn't ask you?
We just want to. See, I would normally start promoting myself, but at this point right now, we just want everybody to know that he'll have something immediately for sale on iTunes, that the proceeds, that he will get the proceeds, etc. We set it all up for him, and we're trying to teach him how to do things himself and get him out the situation. So if anybody out there watching, they would love to see the man get out the, in a better situation. And eventually just follow us at follow him on. We're gonna be posting all his videos on Wicked TV, on YouTube, and we're gonna give more information on how they could actually help him change the situation. If they just follow us on those sites.
Right.
I guess that's life. Man, I guess that's life. Hey. I guess that's life. I guess that's life. Man, I guess that's life. Hey.
A childhood full of tears, a dawnhood full of pain. Imagine searching through a bad neighborhood for a change. Everybody pointing fingers in the hood. Who to blame when another little shorty in the hood gets slain? Why the struggle in the hood to get cash so hard? Police don't do the job, it come the National Guard. You got a link? Well, you can't get no gas with your card. If you a felon, I know you ain't gonna ask for no job. It's either music or the block, either that or a sport. And I'm too short to try to fuck around on somebody's court. So I do what I do best and go and grab me a mic and fuck a war. The government ain't about to have me to fight. I need a square. Damn, I wish I had me a light and fuck an image. I'm about to go and grab me a Sprite. I wish $1 million label come and grab me tonight. They probably won't, but I guess that's life.
And every day I gotta hustle, I gotta struggle, I gotta go through these troubles. But I guess that's life. Man, I guess that's life.